What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profile. Today we focus in on Detroit prospect and Grand Rapids Griffins right wing Mitch Callahan, native of Whittier, California. 20-year-old kid, 6 feet, 190 pounds. Not that big for a wannabe tough guy, but makes up for it with tenacity, which is something you love to see. A little background on Mr. Callahan. Went up to Kelowna at age 17 and played for the Kelowna Rockets for 3 years. His points totals steadily increased every year he was up there, and his PIMs also went down every year. So I think that was more a matter of guys not fighting him. Once you see how good of a scrapper he is, got picked in the 6th round of the 2009 draft by Detroit. Detroit is an act of finding these guys late in drafts that can ultimately be roster players down the line and fill a niche in your organization. Last year was a surprise pick for the USA WJC team. It did not disappoint. I loved the energy he brought pretty much every game, going in, working behind the net, and in the corners, along the boards, all that shit. And ultimately, in limited ice time, playing a very key energy role. Had a nice goal against Switzerland, just taking it to the net. And that's what you like to see from guys like that who aren't that big but have the tenacity, and that's what you got to see. You got to make up for your size with your toughness. So far, Grand Rapids has 1 goal in 13 games with 48 PIMs. The 1 goal I'm not too worried about. The offense will come. A kid playing his first year of pro hockey. Coming from the Western League to that it's a pretty big jump. But the 48 PIMs I'm very impressed with. Not shying away from the tough stuff. Got suspended earlier in the season for 2 games for was an illegal hit. I think I'm sure regrets that, but when you throw your weight around, shit's gonna happen. That's the nature of the beast. I'm playing physical in the NHL, and that's what he's gonna do to make the NHL. Player I'd liken him to, staying with the Detroit thing, we probably Probert a little bit. I think he's got the toughness. Probert was obviously a great scorer. Probert rode shotgun with some great players. I think he can do the same thing where he can put him out there with some top 6 forwards, and let him open up space, work the corners, and ultimately create scoring chances through his toughness for the guys around him. That's what you need to see. That was kind of how he got established in Cologne, was riding shotgun with more skilled players, and and burying their. Being a shotgun winger, there's absolutely no shame in that. A lot of guys make a living off that. I think his offense will come around at the AHL level, and eventually he will make the show for Detroit. Their team's getting older and older, and they're looking for young guys with fresh legs that can help the team. I don't know if he gets called up this year or not. I can see if Detroit needs some toughness later on. He's a great candidate to bring up, and bring a little spark to the lineup, kind of like a Matt Cook. And I know I hate Matt Cook, but like that, little cleaner and can fight and isn't afraid to fight. Cook's scared shitless to fight, especially tough guys. He's got no balls. Or maybe more of a Danny Carcillo, because Danny Carbomb can fight. He can throw down. So that's probably a good comparison. I think if he can learn to refine his game a little bit and get away from Carcillo's knack of getting bad penalties at inopportune times in games, and allows offense to blossom, he can be maybe a 30, 40-point guy on a bottom 6 forward role and really impact the game in a number of different ways. Take a hit, drop the gloves, score a goal. If you can do all that, you're golden. And I think he's going to be a key component in the 3rd and 4th lines for Detroit for years to come. They won the Stanley Cups back in the day with those guys, the McCartys, the Drapers, the Malbys, guys that were tough and could fight, but also from time to time could put the puck in the net, as Darren McCarty showed scoring that fucking beauty against Philly back in 96, 97. That's it for the prospect profile of the Power Play with CJ on Detroit prospect Mitch Callahan. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season.